you do, okay?
Oh my God.
Clutch all the way in. Okay. Gas, 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 and give it some good gas. Drop the clutch and shift straight over to the brake.
What's up and good morning, guys? Welcome back to another video. So we've got the fresh white and black Workford hitch cover. Just look at how good this looks and how perfectly it fits in the little Tahoe recess that they have right there. I mean, tell me that's not a killer combo on the SEMA Tahoe. Now, I know today's gonna be a good day, not only because it's gonna be an OBS filled day, which a lot of you guys really do enjoy, but because we do have a fresh pair of electric sunglasses. And everybody always asks, Rhino, what pair of sunglasses do you wear? And I only exclusively wear the electric swing arms. There's always a link down in the description of every single video to the Amazon link to purchase them. No, I'm not sponsored by Electric, although I wish I was, because I think this is pair number 20 something. Oh yeah. Yeah, that just feels right. So today we've got the world famous Dmaxryno coming over, and we're gonna start tearing into the new OBS that I got, the single cab. But first things first, we gotta do the old truck shuffle. Take out the single cab so we can get the Denali out, then bring the single cab back in. Can't wait to get a bigger shop, guys. I don't know, guys, this thing seriously has the absolute worst turning radius of any truck I've ever owned. I thought the Denali was bad when we first lifted it, but yeah, this thing's a little bit worse. Now, obviously this truck being an F250, it is a solid axle swap because the 250s don't come with front solid axle, only the 350s did on the four-wheel drive versions. They had the TTB, I don't exactly know, twin something beam, I'm assuming. That's what that stands for. So this one has been converted, which is another reason I want to have Zach kind of tear into everything today and just make sure everything is, you know, done right and safely. Uh-oh, what we got pulling up? Oh, you here to work on the truck?
Huh?
You here, what?
I still can't hear you.
Yeah. Good morning, Christopher. Oh, great, how's your bang? Didn't you quit drinking those?
No.
Oh.
Come on now.
I only have like 3 heart attacks at work, but you're good.
Well, it's either drink one of these or drink like 4 Red Bulls.
Our OBS expert has arrived. Woo! Light him up! Light him up! Dude, that thing sounds mad.
Yes, it is an open day.
That is, wow.
That's the daily tune.
Yeah, she gets it a little more now, huh?
That's not even the big tune. I'm scared to put it in the big.
Zach's been heavily working on this truck. I don't know exactly what he's done. He can explain it a lot better.
It's got 238/80 single shots in it now, with 1023 custom tunes. We're still trying to dial in, but it needs studs, push rods, valve springs.
Before you start doing this?
A bigger turbo before I do what I just did. Because you put it in the big tune and it makes over 40 pounds of boost, which is really not good.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know how you force yourself to buy a new turbo, you blow your current turbo.
It's called the Cummins Killer for a reason.
So Zach was actually here the first day I looked at this truck. He went for a little test drive in it with me, and you know, he's kind of what signed off on me for it to buy it.
You know, they're what, 23 years old now?
Yeah.
I mean, they're not new trucks by any means. So you find one that's in decent condition and you kind of roll the dice and go with it.
So we definitely rolled the dice. There's a few things that the truck needs. There's a few things that you can feel, like this engine doesn't quite feel as tight as the one does on my crew cab. So you can tell this one's definitely got some miles on it. Oh, shake test. There's probably a bolt missing in a bed mount somewhere. This is why we test it, Chris. All right, Chris, walk around, test everything for me, make sure everything's good. Here you go, buddy. This needs to go on here. You got me? Oh, that's good stuff. That's the move. Yeah, heavy. I figured you know what to do with that a little more than me.
Ego de Bouges.
See?
Kit pour Bagou. Oh, bushing kit. Got it.
Yeah. Dang, dude. That Red Bull's bigger than you, bro. Jeez. Chris, I thought you had a problem, buddy. Zach, we're all your friends here, man. This is
Hey, if your kidneys don't hurt, are you really doing anything?
So that's what a non-leaky Ford looks like.
Weirdly, it does have, like, you can see a big trail of something leaking.
It looks like the pan's leaking.
Yeah, but somehow none of the oil has made it to the ground, which is good.
Dude, mine sits there and drips.
Yeah. Well, so the good thing about this one, like as opposed to the other one, you always see my other Ford parked in the street because it does leak. I don't want to get oil on the driveway. But you can see this one. This one's got, like, you can see some oil dripping right there on the front diff, and you can kind of see it. Yeah, you can see it on the pan right there, so I'm assuming the oil pan leaks or something leaks. But hey, as long as it doesn't make it to the ground, you know, we'll just keep everything coated so it doesn't rust. So when you drive this truck, when you go to take off, there's a little clunk in the rear end right upon takeoff. So we're trying to figure out what that is.
That tells me it needs a pinion bearing.
Oh, we need a pinion bearing? That's not a good sign? Why is that not a good sign?
Well, because you have to usually take the whole thing apart. And if the pinion bearings are bad, that means the gear latch is wrong in it, which means it's wearing the ring and pinion wrong.
So saying like a $50 fix.
Sure. Bro, come on.
What?
You own the thing for freaking a day and it already looks like shit in here.
It's just a couple water bottles.
Whoa!
Check it out though. We got the warranty for the tranny.
That's something you don't see in a Ford.
We're all about to get much better. Good thing Zach's not that big. Yeah!
We don't have reverse lights.
Yeah, we don't have reverse lights. Yeah, boys.
Come on!
We're good. We're clear. We got it, buddy. Yeah, if we hit all the red panels, we can replace them all with blue. Feel the brakes have like a then brake. Yeah. I was thinking that needs a master, Chris. Yeah, it needs a master for the brakes. Woo! That's right. It's a real truck, boys. Real truck right here. All right, let's see if we get a clunk on takeoff. Felt the clunk. No, that might have been the road. I don't think that was the clunk. That was a clunk? Hey, they're having a party. Should we wave? Hi, guys. What are we testing for?
I'm gonna see if anything's moving. Well, I think you need a trans mount. That might be the clunk we're feeling.
Oh, all right.
It might be. It does have some movement until it hits a limiting strap, and then.
All right. So Zach, conclusions after the test drive. What do you think?
Drives like a Ford.
Drives like a Ford. All right. You heard it here first, folks. Drives like a Ford. Look at that technique, boys. We're just lifting the front. She's doing a wheelie, Zach. All right, let's see the damage. What we got in there? Woo!
Wow. Look, it's a solid axle.
Just as I suspected.
Let me see.
Right there. You see that? That there's missing. Wait, no, we got a matching one. That's probably the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, that's a little tight.
Probably fix that. Oh, look. Okay.
There we go. Hey, all right. We don't want to end up like Stanson Rich and lose a brake line.
Okay. Should I start a list?
What?
You want trail rig, you're gonna need a lot more than that.
Travel?
Because if you go turn the wheel all the way to right, I guarantee you it's gets.
All right, we need longer brake lines. Let's keep going. Yeah, let's make a list. Chris, are you certified to do this, buddy? Dang, man, you are strong for this. This is a good workout, buddy. Get it, buddy. 3 more. Woo. Oh. What happened? What do we find, Zach? Oh, yep, she got some play on this side.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck.
No, I don't want to hear oh no.
Oh, fudge.
Looks like I'm taking the hub apart.
Is that a bearing?
Do it again? Probably.
Uh-oh, we got a bad bearing. Oh.
Those ones are bad.
Yeah, that whole side's bad. And the bushing looks bad, right?
Okay, so we're rebuilding that whole side.
I mean, is it that big of a pain to rebuild this side while we're at it? Cha-ching!
Depends. It's a lot of disassembly, but
Yeah.
Oh, we got Wes. Look at that, looking good with the speed pulse flying at the half-mast flags. We got Dedick. What's up, buddy? Oh, you had to bring your single cab to try and show up my new single cab?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, this one is a Chevy. You get some points there. So, running better than it was.
So I thought I blew a lifter apart the last time I was here when I was leaving doing that burnout.
Well, when you did a 4-wheel drive burnout and almost ripped your whole
actually, believe it or not, it was fine then. It was when I did that last little burnout just leaving. I'm like driving out and I just hear it echoing the tick, 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 tick. Get LS7 lifters and put it all together, snap one of the ARP head bolts.
Jeez,
Don't know how. It was only like 30, or it was the first torque spec, which is 25 foot-pounds. Don't know how it happened. I said, all right, you know, got another one, threw it in. I still have the lifter tab. So I'm like, all right, now let me look at trunnion bearing upgrades. Maybe it's a rocker and everything. And then all of a sudden I run it and I'm just listening, feeling around. I'm like, that tick sounds way different now. What's going on? So I start feeling around my exhaust. There's a bolt sticking up from my frame that I guess because I drop the clutch pretty hard whenever I do a burnout.
Right.
I guess the engine shifted so hard it punched a clean hole right through the exhaust manifold, and that noise was the exhaust valve just opening, closing, opening, closing, opening, closing.
I got an idea.
Hey,
Chris, can you drive a manual?
yeah.
And he said, yeah.
Can we find out if Chris can drive a manual?
I'm all about it.
Can we let Chris?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I've already offered it to him.
Let's see you drive the manual.
It's in gear. Make sure you pull the e-brake. It is. Throw it in granny low and just drop the clutch.
I don't know. I just want to see. I want to see for the channel.
Sure it's in reverse.
You sure call me out every time I. Oh what? Oh no! You gotta help Wes.
My mom's calling.
Yeah, wait.
My mom's calling.
The son's in
I
my.
don't need to prove anything to you, Ryan.
Look, anytime we're around a manual, you make me drive it because you don't think I know how to drive. I want to see you.
I know you know how to drive a manual because I've seen you drive a manual.
Well, I
That's
want to
fun
see
with
you. What are you worried about?
What's going on right here, man?
Oh, you can't drive it because it's got some rust.
There you go. It's not even rust. It's just, you know, my high-dollar paint job
You
over
fit
here with
just
no
fine.
clear coat.
Just don't roll into Wes's truck.
Just
Here,
said you
turn
can
it around
drive it, so
for
why
him.
would you
Turn it around for
Let me
him.
get the key.
You guys making me nervous, man. Like,
Why?
I was like, yeah, yo, take it for a drive. Throw the keys. I'm like, and you're like,
It's the
Camera
camera,
in the
dude.
face.
Well, everybody wants to see. All your fans, Chris. Your fans want to see. Oh yeah. All right. You ready, buddy? Yeah, 3 pedals. There's 3 pedals, Chris.
Can we push this thing back?
There you go. Look at that.
Yeah, we got like 2 more inches.
Hey, man, it's people weren't that tall back then, all right? That's the you're good.
You might want to go to first. You're in low.
Oh no, if you want to try in low, feel free. If you stalled in low, though, I'll be impressed.
First, right?
That's
No,
low.
that's low. So you
First
have
is
granny
straight back.
gears.
Oh,
Over and back.
There you go. That's first.
And then second's over and up.
You can start in low, just mind you, if you're rolling, you can't go into low. A little easier on the clutch, don't you think?
That?
Yeah, you're good. All right, you might want to slow down a little bit.
Oh my god!
What's this brakes?
Alright, maybe I shouldn't be back here.
Hold on. What's wrong with this thing,
So
man?
nothing's wrong with it. I drive it just fine.
Well, you're used to it, man. I'm not used to it.
Alright, you gonna drop the clutch on it?
Yeah.
You ready to learn how to do a burnout in a manual?
Yeah.
Oh
Alright,
Jesus!
This is what you do, okay?
Oh my god!
Clutch all the way in.
Okay.
Gas, 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 and give it some good gas. Drop the clutch and shift straight over to the brake. Ease on the brake, don't slam it, because these older trucks lock up brakes like it's nothing, alright?
Yeah, we just found that out.
So don't just drop
Are you sure you
your foot.
wanted to do a burnout?
Yeah, why not? Shop's right there. We break it. We roll it right there and fix it.
All right. So okay, wait. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Get. Yep.
Dude, this whole like first gear down here is fucking.
Oh, you don't go to second in this on a burnout. You just get into it, do your burnout, and then get out of it. Because the throw on this transmission is you'll never make it.
That's what I was thinking.
This is a bad idea.
See, he knows. All right. Get out of it. Get out.
Second.
There we go. All right, it's about time I change those tires now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Easy on the brakes.
Oh, you got a clutch.
Oh, why? I am clutching it.
Slowed down. Clearly you weren't.
Ah,
Look at the clutch is all the way in.
Stalled it.
Break my truck, Chris.
Piece of shit ass fucking truck. How many times have I seen you fucking stall this piece of shit? I mean,
That's because
this
my
gym.
O2 sensor was knocked out. It's got
Brakes, guy.
Brakes. Dude, why is it? Dude, your brake.
It's still running. It's
Oh
still
my
running.
God. I
All
don't even know what's back.
Reverse is all the way over and
I just took
back.
a radiator in the butt.
I just need to get used to it, man.
Yeah, you'll get used to it.
How's it looking there, buddy? It's a little rusty. Hubs need love too.
Hey, we got it.
Victory.
Here she comes. Woo! Oh, what up, Stanton Rich 69? What up, Miranda Rich 69? The other half, are you the 6 or the 9 to the 69? That's a very inappropriate question. Are you the 6 or the 9?
The 6 and the 9?
Yeah.
I'm both. What you mean?
Ooh. What we got here? We got a new hood for Wes's truck.
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying.
So you guys may remember we run up to, we've done a lot of things with Warfighter Made. They do adrenaline therapy for service members who have had catastrophic injuries. So basically they lost an arm, a leg, or some other sort of injury. They actually build custom built razors, trucks, all kinds of cool stuff to give them what they call adrenaline therapy. They take them off-road in specific vehicles built to where they can still go off-road. Well, Wes got in on a little kind of raffle auction thing they were doing.
Yeah, so
They were auctioning off hoods from Brian Deegan and Haley Deegan from their pre-runner trucks or whatever they race. I'm not sure
what
what
Pro
class.
2, Pro 4,
yeah,
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure of the class. But anyway, up out of Menifee or Temecula area where Rich lives, they did a little local raffle. So I bid on one and I ended up winning one of the 5 hoods.
Rich, pull this thing out, show the hood.
Signed and autographed by Brian Deegan himself. We would like to give this away in a raffle type event right here on the channel. We'll probably run it for about a week, and it'll be like a donation thing to either Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, whatever you guys want to use, and you'll be entered to win this hood.
So basically, even though Wes won it, he wants to raise even more money for Warfighter Made. So we'll have probably down in the description the way that you guys can donate, and every donation is going to go towards entering to win the signed Brian Deegan Pro 2, Pro 4. I don't exactly remember what he races, but it's one of those classes. NOS energy drink, Mickey Thompson.
It is scratched up and cracked and everything.
I mean, it is race
used. It was used in an actual race. Being active duty, a lot of my buddies are veterans or are active duty as well, and I just want to raise some more money for those veterans up there with that charity that we've worked with before.
Right now we're working on, none of us had the tool to get that little nut off. We bought the right tool, but the little notches on the end of it are too big. This one's the smaller one, so right now it's getting modified to be able to fit. There. Oh, you just needed some muscle, bro. I got you.
First try, dude.
Look at that.
First try, dude. Ain't perfect, but it works.
Holy. Dude, this is the biggest windy orders I've ever seen.
Bro, we got 200 nuggets.
Jeez.
We got 200 chicken nuggets.
I didn't even know they had those platters.
Listen, $9.99 a platter. And if you ask real nice, they'll give you a free Frosty. But I don't know if it's just because I was cute or if the ladies just said
it's not that.
And you get a free French fry. You get a free French fry?
Dang.
Free French fry.
Hey, and then we got our parts delivery. What's up, buddy? You're the man, dude. Hey, thanks, buddy. Great work, buddy. Thank you. We decided since we got the whole front end taken apart, we might as well do new rotors and new brakes.
We're going to do a comparison. We're going to see if this spicy Wendy's chicken sandwich is better than
bite.
a Popeyes.
One bite. I already don't like it. It's got lettuce on it.
Did you guys get all spicy?
No.
Chris says no. Chris says it's not good.
They're not spicy.
Carl's Jr. chicken sandwich is better.
Dang.
I will say this.
Dude, you guys got 200 nuggets and everybody got sandwiches?
I ain't had one of these, bro. I ain't had one of these since high school, but it just tastes a little
cheap.
Well, it was like old, like it ain't fresh.
Yep, so this is why we check things. Apparently there was only one caliper bolt on this caliper. Safety first, boys. We're all about safety around here.
Style first, then safety.
Oh, style first, safety. Gotcha. Speaking of style, you guys got to see Dedek's truck. We put this new hood on it. What do you guys think? Should he run the old K20 like this? The nice fiberglass hood. A little bit of some... Oh, shoot. All right, we don't want to tear the decals there. I don't know. I think it's a good look. A couple self-tappers through the hood. You're good to go. This thing looks aggressive now. So upon tearing everything apart, seems like we might as well put some time in and get everything right on there. We've got our handy dandy Sharpie and a list, and we're doing inventory of all the parts that we got right now.
We got a ball joint.
We got a ball joint.
Another ball joint. This is a bushing kit.
Bushing kit.
What bushing is it?
Well, unfortunately, we couldn't get all the parts locally today, so we're gonna get a few of them ordered up. Hopefully we get them in the next couple days and we can get this thing back together. We do have our parts list here. And yeah, I mean, it's a good thing we pulled everything apart. Like I said, there was a missing caliper bolt. It's just good to go through when you buy any vehicle, especially an older vehicle like this, just to go through and make sure like safety things are in place. So can't wait to get her all put back together properly. Then we can go take her off-road on some adventures and see what this thing's really made of. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now that you do not miss out on any future content. Don't forget to give this video a like, a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out workforapparel.com because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. You guys are the best. I'm out.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.